Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Smoke. Either they didn't have the rights to smoke, or they just wanted to repeat Mortal Kombat. That's just weird. It's like Mortal Kombat Smoke. Either way, I'm happy to have this figure as it was a New York Comic Con exclusive and I couldn't obtain it originally. And thankfully Storm's like, hey, toy distributors, you guys can get it and sell it and do what you gotta do with it. And thanks to Toyco, I'm able to complete my ninjas. And he comes in that typical style box. I mean, we've seen all the ninjas. It has the same basic artwork, just recolored. My concern, though, is right here. That eye is concerning because it's milky like the Rain figure, and I hope they just didn't redo it. I like them all sort of having unique eyes if possible. But the ninja artwork continues on this side. And then we got him posed with some of his effects right there. We have a lot going on the back, so let's get in here and see this little bit of read up right here. We got a pretty cool pose right there, showing off the different masks. There you go. Let's go ahead and get Smoke out of the package. Smoke looks fantastic. I mean, he's just like all the other ninjas, just in a metallic silver gunmetal color. And he comes equipped with 2-fisted hands, 2 open palm / karate chop hands. He also comes with slightly bent finger hands that's more of like, hey, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. Then he comes with more of like a gripping tiger style type of hand. And just like a lot of the other ones, he does come with the right hand that is completely gripping. And again, it's like, why didn't we get one on the left hand? Would have been nice, but you can actually see the detail, the dry brushing of the silver they put onto the gauntlets. That's on all of them. And these hands just have crazy detail. So like all the other figures, he comes with his manual there. Open it up, you can see how to change his face, his hands, add the smoke to his arms, legs, and the one coming out of the ground. So now we get into the effects. They come packaged like this, where they're inserted into one another, which I'm completely okay with. And they're pretty neat. They are slightly translucent. They're painted like dark gray, fade into a lighter gray at the top, translucent sort of in the middle. But it is definitely a translucent plastic they used. And I like that it's semi-translucent. I mean, it's just like Smoke. This is made out of like a rubbery material, so that's okay, I suppose. And you just put them back together if you want to store them that way, or you can just keep them out. And they do look like little pieces of poop. Smoky poop. It's poop. And then we get some other ones. I think these are for his legs or whatnot. I didn't even really look at the manuals close enough, but I think these might be the arm ones. But you can see the translucence of the plastic a lot better on this one. So you get those. And those won't stand up like the other ones. And then you get this massive, really cool effect here. It'll focus. And this is the full, like, coming out of the ground smoke effect. And this one's a hard plastic, so there's no rubber going on with this one. And it looks awesome. I love the sculpt work. It's just like, it's rough, but smooth at the same time. And then the translucence and the fading of the from dark gray to the light gray is awesome. And it actually stands without, toppling or anything like that, which is a very good thing. So we go ahead and dive into the figure. Let me get his arms down here. And then we can really take a look at his face. He has the milky eyes, but they are different than Rain, so I'm very happy with that. They are more of a grayish, I've been crying with mascara style eyes, and I'm really okay with that. I was really worried they were going to be the very same looking eyes. So Storm Collectibles, hats off to you for keeping the eyes trying to be more unique per ninja. The mask is on point. I love that they just didn't go with the plain matte gray. They went with like a metallic silver, gunmetal, whatever. It just looks awesome, especially on the mask. It's really awesome. So the mask, you just have to use your thumb there, pop it off. It has a little peg in there, in case you guys weren't aware or haven't watched my other Ninja reviews. There's tons of them out there. And you get this old lady butthole mouse. And, you know, you just plug that peg into the butthole. And you get yourself the original Mortal Kombat 1 style cloth mask, which I'm not digging it for this guy. It just does not... This doesn't look right for some reason. Maybe it's... I think it is because it's shiny, that it just doesn't really work well with the metallic. Yeah, I'm not going to pose him with his Mortal Kombat 1 style, which I got to go through on my display and change some of them up, which I will be showing you guys the display at the end of this video of my Mortal Kombat guys. And don't judge me, all the masks aren't the way I want them to be yet. But yeah, Smoke definitely looks better with this Mortal Kombat 2 style. His head has the same articulation, go right down, and it can look up. So you got like this neck articulation down here, but then you have your normal head articulation right there. So you get like double articulation. His arms have the butterfly joint, which you can see under there. Arms can go up, biceps swivel, double jointed elbows, rotating in the wrist. You get the bend at the wrist if you bend it in the right direction, which I definitely wasn't. There we go. So the wrist is actually a little bit tight, but you got to work at it a little bit. So these actually are loose, separate pieces you can actually take off, which I'm assuming you're going to end up having to take off anyway for the effects to go on. He does get some crazy, awesome ab crunch. Lean back. It just, you know, gives him a little bit of a gap there, but still really nice. The gi itself, just how the light hits it and everything is just great. Straight up, like looking at him like this is Smoke. You could do the splits, straight up Van Damme splits. He's a ninja. He should be able to. Leg can kick out, do a field goal. Can't really see that, but you get the double jointed knees right there. Get the ankle bend. You also get some pivot going on there. Then you get the toe bend as well. Now, let's see how they did the... See, even the dry brushing for being silver, because normally they do silver dry brush like they do on the gauntlets here. But since he is silver, they just sort of did a rough silver to it. It looks so good. Paint on these, very, very good. I am very happy to have my last ninja. I equipped them with all the Smoke pieces. They don't actually look half bad when they're on. So they just sort of, you pop the foot off, slide the rubberized part over this. You don't have to actually take off the gauntlets. You don't have to take off any pieces except for the hands and feet just to slide them on. And it looks great. I mean, I just have them sort of like raging out. It's just like powering up with all the smoke and everything coming out of his joint stuff. Looks great. Posed him up, arms going up, bring out that smoke effect. Seems a little low. Like, because even if, like, it seems weird now that I'm looking at it side by side. If you have them posed up and then like I got this effect up, like it's not rising like I would expect. That's why I put his arms up. I was like, I was expecting this thing to sort of be like up here. So I would actually have him pose more squatted down a little bit, position those hands, and really think about how he's going to be controlling the smoke more like with his hands and abilities. So then you can bring in the smoke effect and you can set it here. So it looks like he's calling it from this hand and sort of bringing it up. Or you can even bring it closer to that hand if somebody looking at your figures doesn't really understand what the heck's going on. But I mean, it's still pretty cool that you can position it. I just wish you had the ability, maybe another piece that you could like it has a hollow spot on the bottom, maybe another piece you can connect to it to rise it up, or, you know, take it away to make it lower, because It's one of those things to where a little bit more freedom with this would be nice, but it's your figure. You can pose them however you want. You can just not even have them posed down there with any of this smoke effect stuff. But let's go ahead and take a look at my Mortal Kombat display, because I got to put this guy in there. And there you guys have it, my Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat display. And I couldn't be happier. Now, the masks aren't 100%. I got to change some of them out for the Mortal Kombat 1 style masks. And they just look so good together. Anybody complaining that they use the mold over and over again is on crack. They look so good. They still feel unique. They added their little touches to make these figures each their individual figure. And your posing and displaying also helps make them pop even more. So if you do some lame display, then of course your stuff's going to look like it's cookie cutter a little bit. So make sure you put some effort into your posing. And these things, like I said, pose very, very well. And I couldn't be happier with this line. And Storm Collectibles, what they're doing, it's great. I hope their quality doesn't change down the road. I hope they continue with this amazing quality of these figures. Now, that pretty much sums up my unboxing and review of Storm Collectibles Smoke. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. And make sure you check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. Both Facebook groups are down below. One's the community. Interact with fellow collectors, and you can get ideas of posing, and you can do trades and all that good stuff and get opinions on figures. Then you got the pre-order group, which allowed me to get Smoke and Rain at an amazing deal because I was just paying attention to it. So make sure you join up with those groups. Check them out, especially if you love collecting toys and figures. And I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. And have a beautiful day.